The stench hit me first, a wave of rotting flesh, then the moans, thousands of them. They were everywhere. I was surrounded. I had been separated from my group, a scavenging mission gone wrong. Now I was trapped in the heart of the city. Buildings crumbled around me, a graveyard of civilization. Panic threatened to consume me, but I couldn't afford fear. Fear meant death. I had to survive. I had to fight. My only weapons, these two fists. The first few days were a blur, a constant fight for survival. I scavenged for food and water during the day, always moving, never staying in one place too long. Sleep was a luxury I couldn't afford, not with the moans echoing in my ears, the constant threat of teeth and claws. I found refuge in a small grocery store, boarded up the windows, reinforced the doors. It wasn't much, but it was a start. 10 days. 10 days of hell, but I was still alive. My little grocery store became my fortress, my sanctuary. I fortified it with everything I could find: scrap metal, wood planks, even old tires. Food and water were running low. I had to venture out more often. Each scavenging mission was a gamble, a dance with death. I became faster, stronger, more resourceful. My senses sharpened. Every snap, every groan could mean the difference between life and death. My fists, once soft, were calloused and hard, weapons forged in the fires of survival. I developed a rhythm, a brutal dance of dodge and weave, a symphony of bone cracking against bone. My fists became my only companions. I learned the art of the knockout blow, the precise angle to strike, the exact amount of force needed. Every hit counted. Every miss could be my last. Days turned into weeks. My body grew leaner, tougher, fueled by adrenaline and a primal will to live. I was no longer the same person. I was a survivor. My fists were no longer just flesh and bone. They were weapons of iron, forged in the heart of despair, tempered by the fires of 1,000 battles. Section 5, the Speed Demon. The Horde evolved. They became faster, more agile. One in particular stood out, a blur of speed and fury. The Speed Demon, I called it. It could outrun, outmaneuver any of its kind. Its eyes glowed with a sinister intelligence. My first encounter with the Speed Demon nearly ended me. I barely escaped its clutches. My shirt ripped to shreds, the scent of death clinging to me. I knew I had to adapt, to become faster, stronger. The Speed Demon was a challenge, a test of my will. As if the Speed Demon wasn't enough, a new terror emerged from the depths of the city, a hulking monstrosity. The armored titan, its skin was thick and gnarled like the bark of an ancient oak, impervious to my punches, a walking fortress. My first encounter with the titan left me battered and bruised. My fists, once weapons of iron, felt like pillows against its impenetrable hide. I retreated to my fortress, nursing my wounds. Despair threatened to engulf me, but I couldn't give up. Not now. Days turned into weeks. The Horde grew bolder. The Speed Demon and the armored titan led the charge. My fortress, once a sanctuary, felt like a prison. I knew I couldn't stay hidden forever. The time had come to face my fears, to confront the Horde. I spent my days training, honing my skills, pushing my body beyond its limits. I knew what I had to do. The final battle was upon me. Day 100 dawned with an eerie silence. The air was thick with anticipation. I stepped out of my fortress into the heart of the ruined city. The Horde awaited me, a sea of rotting flesh and vacant eyes. The Speed Demon snarled, its eyes glowing with malice. The armored titan stood behind it, an impenetrable wall of flesh and bone. The battle raged, a whirlwind of fists and teeth. I fought with the fury of a cornered animal. Every punch a prayer, every dodge a victory. The Speed Demon lunged. I ducked, my fist connecting with its jaw. A sickening crack echoed through the air. It lay still. The armored titan charged. I stood my ground. Years of training, of survival, culminated in this moment. I dodged its clumsy attack and delivered a blow to its exposed neck, a chink in its armor. The titan roared in pain. I pressed my advantage, raining blows upon its weak spot. Finally it collapsed, shaking the ground beneath my feet. Silence descended upon the ruined city. The Horde was vanquished. I had survived 100 days, 100 days of hell. My body ached, my fists were bloody and bruised. But I was alive. I had stared death in the face and emerged victorious. As I looked out over the ruins of my city, I couldn't help but wonder, could you have done the same? Could you have survived 100 days with just your fists against an army of the undead? The answer, my friend, lies within you.